Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and it's finally time to take apart our Beetle. So basically last time we checked it out, it's on the lift and it's looking pretty good over there. So it gives us the opportunity to take all the wheels off and take off all the damaged parts and make sure there's nothing that we don't know about, all the hidden damage. That's usually what it starts adding up, the structure behind it. Hopefully it's fine, but like I said, we're gonna find out soon. Also, like we said, this video is sponsored by carparts.com. Make sure you check them out. Like I said, they hooked us up with a bunch of parts and we'll bring it in soon. But first, let's take apart the damaged parts. Right, that came off really easy, honestly. Those parts were very simple to take off, just bolted fenders. As you could tell, that kind of ripped off right there, basically, just all around. Number 13 bolts, just got that off. Same thing with the back. Very simple, just got one wire. And then just some bolts to come off. So the back should be really simple. Honestly, just gonna need a little back fender, plug it in, wire it up. Once it's painted, it's gonna look real good. Front's gonna get a little more complicated due to the fact that where we bolted up is also damaged. Dang, so there's a lot of damage here, damage there. But I really wanna get my tire out right now, so I'm probably just gonna beat this back a little bit so I get my tire out, and then I'm probably gonna have to take my gas tank out. It's pretty cool how it's right there. A little dangerous in the front, but you know, it is what it is. Where else are you gonna put it? A lot of wires and stuff going on right there too, so need to figure all that out. But yeah, it's pretty crazy what this car looks like without a fender. Looks like the whole side's missing. It's kind of funny, but not bad. Really easy to work with so far. Nothing complicated. Simple, just basic. So that tire came out really easy, surprisingly. Wasn't much to move that over and just get a pry bar and came right out. I have no idea what this thing is though. Oh, that's pretty cool, okay. A little jack or something? That is retro. No idea. I'm gonna put it back before I forget and lose it. Yeah, like I said before, comment down below if you have any information on what this stuff is. That'd be great. I'd love to know. You know, we got the basics of it, but overall, there's a lot of surprises here. Still got some damaged parts. All right, guys, so we got all those bad parts off. So let's talk about our good parts. Like I said before, carparts.com hooked us up. Make sure you check out their stuff below. But let's see what they sent us. Hopefully we got the right things. Hopefully it's all here that we need. Who knows? They did a great job packaging it up. Basically came on pallets. Very fast shipping locally here in Virginia. So yeah, pretty sweet. Looks like just the hood itself. Nice.
Front on the box though. Is it heavy?
Not that bad at all.
Looks good. I don't see any damages. Nice steel hood. Looks like the one we need.
Yeah. Cool. Got the same vents, same structure. We have the lock and stuff, so that's nice.
All right, let's check out the next box.
All right. Got a couple parts here. Looks like our fenders.
Is that the front, the rear?
I think this is the rear.
Looks like the rear, yeah.
Yep. Let's put it here for now.
There's the front.
Dang, there it is. I mean, these aren't your everyday parts. You can't just like go to Advance or something and get these body panel parts, so it's actually really hard to find. Carparts.com had them. Sweet.
I think it's upside down.
Okay. This is the front, right here.
So here's the front that we need,
Yeah.
but we still need the side panel.
Right, so this is a structure piece in the front that's also damaged a little bit, but we definitely need more of the driver's side structure piece as well, so probably gotta order a little bit more from them, but hey, getting closer.
All right, guys, so it's actually the next day, and we've been busy working on other stuff, but we got back onto the BEETLE, and the new part came in. So we got in contact with carparts.com, and we was like, hey, we need one more inner fender thing. They're like, no problem, we got you. So it came in, let's check it out and go from there. All right, so here is the inner structure that we definitely need, and it looks really good. You know, no damages, nothing like that. They did really good in shipping, so that's really good. And it should go like this. So I'm just really kind of confused on how the edge is going to be, because there's a little lip right here and a lip right here, so maybe this thing unfolds and then it gets squished. So we're probably going to like maybe do like a pre-cut. We'll drill it out and go from there, and pretty much figure out how it works, because you know, they built cars a lot different back in the day, you know, compared to now. Now we got, you know, aluminum parts, steel parts, rivets, we got
Panel bonding,
we got everything, you know, these days. But pretty much, you know, it shouldn't be too hard at all. Most likely we're gonna have to drop the subframe. We're still looking for the subframe part. I guess they're pretty hard to find. Not a lot of, you know, people make these. Or, you know, we still have to do our research on it, because I don't know if this is like a drop spindle or anything like that. But it shouldn't be that bad. We should be able to drop this thing down, start drilling this thing part out, and get straight to it. But let's pretty much take apart the suspension and hopefully find no more damages underneath that, and maybe get straight to work. Also, Michael's letting me know that pretty much it might be easier just to take apart this fender right now to get to the suspension, because we do have to take this part apart, and to get this apart we gotta take this apart. So let's take this fender off, and then probably give us more access to the suspension, which will make our job a lot easier, and you know, go from there. So let's get straight to it. Alright, so pretty much to take off these lights, there's no plug on the inside. The wire goes all the way to the fuse box itself, and as you guys can see, there's a lot of wires in there. So this is probably for the headlight So we got a power and a ground. And I think we're just gonna have to label everything like I started doing right here. So this is for the gas tank. We got a little tape, we labeled it. We can unplug it, we can put it over there. We're probably gonna take this gas tank out because we are gonna be welding and hammering. And last thing we need to do is make a spark and light it up. So next thing I wanna do is start labeling all these wires that we gotta unplug with this so we don't mess up when we put it all back together, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty hard to get, references. But you never know. Well, let's get that all labeled up and get these wires unplugged.
And just like that, the fender came right off. It's just bolted on the side, like the other one. And honestly, really easy to work with. A couple bolts, no big deal. But now we're gonna work on where to maybe the suspension or the front. I don't know yet.
Oh, suspension. Let's check the suspension off.
This whole, yeah, it's basically the subframe for the front. Yeah, let's get that off. Maybe raise it up a little bit. Yeah, just keep going. Take it apart.
Hopefully, it's gonna be pretty easy to do. I mean,
hopefully
the bolts are easy to get to. They're not rusty. So far, everything's looking good. So
yeah, looking good.
All right, so the gas tank is out. It's looking pretty good. And look at all this room that we have. Now we actually see the subframe. We can see the brakes. So this is like the master cylinder for the brakes, which is pretty cool, for old school. Here's our gas line thingy. I thought it'd be more, sophisticated, but pretty simple. So we got the gearbox that is hooked up to the rack and pinion, or to the subframe. So we should be able to just unscrew this will unhook, and we can keep everything together. Looks like there's 2 bolts right here for the body and 2 bolts on the side, and we're good to go. So looks pretty easy to take apart. Let's tackle it and see what happens.
guys. And just like that, we got the front cross member, whatever it's called, off. It's a little heavy. It's really interesting. I've never seen a system like that with both dual axle kind of thing, but hey, we got it off, not a big deal. So that's the rack and pinion right there. I mean, seems like it's working, but this one is definitely bad, so we do need to find one. Yeah, parts are a little harder to get, but again, we mentioned our sponsor of the day is carparts.com. If you guys have not checked them out, make sure you give it a look. It's a great website, so many parts available. We'll leave a link down in the description below, so make sure you give them, you know, a check out. Great website for car parts. I don't know if they have a cross membered, but yeah.
We'll just have to look then.
Well, let's check it out.
But let's check out, like, now that we have that off, we can lower it down and see how easy it is to hopefully replace some parts, you know?
Yeah, let's check it out. All right, guys, so all the easy stuff is unbolted, so all we have left now is the main body itself. But good news, looking like basically the main tub, the frame is looking good. It was connected right there, holding to the main body, and that doesn't look shifted at all, so the tub itself looks square and good to go. It's just our skin that we need to replace. Body front also, this also looks like we could drill it out, so it's probably sectional pieces that we have to separate. But yeah, overall I'm happy with it. Not too bad, not a lot of hidden damage or anything like that. Just a lot of bolt-on, bolt-off parts that we got there. But like I said, we got a lot of work ahead of us. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave some comments down below, some things, some information. Yeah, we're learning a lot as we go in this build. But like I said, thanks so much for watching. Catch you next time.